All right, I got to get going here in a second. But listen, what we're going to do is I know a lot of people, when you've been raised in a certain way and driven in a certain direction without you even knowing it, you don't know that you've been driven in a manner to where you can never turn against it. And so I know that the people against me and who won't listen, who ignore and all that, they think that right there outweighs everything because the TV has done more damage than anything. And then, of course, you grow up in the school system only to what? You go to school to learn how to work in these companies. You don't go to school to learn how to take care of yourself, to learn your body, to learn how important water is. Water has a life of its own. It's alkalinic. It comes from the earth. Nobody knows that over here. You have no idea that water comes from the earth. And a bunch of old people, you should know. You grew up with spring wells around you. Well, what was left of them? And then they put water towers up to condition you for generations, and it's like, that's not where water comes from. Okay, it comes from the ground. Okay, and the people that will not listen, their brain it is concrete within their brain. Because they go to certain structures like these, and I'm not dogging these, but the majority of them are all in on it. Okay, the main thing that you don't see, because it has to do with this right here, it's so real. I know it is. It's real. They're getting to the bottom of it over here. But once again, most of y'all, you don't even know that you're made of 12 cell salts. 12. If you can pause that and zoom in on it, that's the different ones. And that'll even tell you what it does. It does this. Because I'm going to tell you this right here. These people on here take the 12 cell salts. They know you don't have them. They know for a fact you have been raised generationally with nothing of the material that God talks about to build the temple of God. They know. They know you've been raised deficient your whole life, and the brain has been controlled from day one, and it has never been activated the way it's supposed to. Okay? And I want you to do this. Do me a favor. Those of you against me, if you're watching this, I want you to Google Matthew 5:13, and it will say, "Ye are the salt of the earth. And if the salt has lost its savor, which is substance, wherewith it shall be salted." That's what Jesus is saying to us. You are the salt of the earth. You don't hear none of that over here. This is the Roman Empire. This is not real. This is all lies. And you will be so mad. And listen, I want you to think about this. Think about the power that this has to this, and this, and these. Not one of them talk about this. Not one of them. Never have, never will. You've been raised in a machine. An pre-existing machine. A nasty machine. And see, where's nursing homes at in the Bible? Where are needles? Where are pills? Where are watch TV every night? Where is all this? Where is all this right here? It's not in there. It's not in there. This is the world. Jesus says you can be in it but not of it. This is of it. See, this is the people against me. They go off image and money, and it's all a lie. It's not real. You're in a prison, basically. Okay? And whatever the fuck they say goes. Because you've came up through a system. When you go to church, you're being told we don't question God. And God knows how many times you've been drilled with that shit into the house of God. And then you go to here, and we don't question authority. Million times. So you don't. You do this. Just like a perfect slave, you comply. Comply and obey. Obey what? A system. It's a machine, but is it Rome? They called their sewage a long time ago the system. And now we have a school system, a judicial system. We have all kinds of systems. Systems of the body, because you don't know them. So they're telling you that you have 12 sewages of the body by what you consume through the environment that you live in. Taco Bell, Burger King, McDonald's, every fucking one of them. All gas stations, Monster, Red Bull, Dunkin', even me at fault for drinking coffee. But when you're in a system, at first you just really cry, because it's like, wow. You know, it's all a lie. And you can step back and you can cut all that shit. If you're in masonry, when you hear this phrase, you need to raise the goat. That means cut your passions. Passions would be chasing that shit. Careers, looking good and all that, newspapers, that's false. All this, the news, passion. Okay, if we could go into your brain, how much of all this would be in there over this, over the Bible? You need to think about that, Christians. If I could get into your brain, I'd show you who's in charge of the house of God that's on top of your shoulders. I could show you and how you've been controlled from day one by Satan. Because see, Satan / Saturn is the god of numbers. What's on all the pills? The hell is that? Numbers are on all the pills. Numbers. The number one song. Numbers. Channels. Channeling. This is a transmitter. That's a receiver. Channeling. Sorcery. The source goes back to Satan. When you pay attention, Psalms 19:1 says the heavens declare the glory of God. The source that we're supposed to be looking at is the zodiac. And you don't know that. You've been told it's Satan, but yet all this shit is Jesus. That's Satan. He controls y'all. You have no idea. It doesn't matter. Where does it say in the Bible to go get a fucking piece of paper that says, hey, I can preach for Jesus? It doesn't say it. It doesn't say it whatsoever. Okay, we can go on and on and on with stuff about what's in there and what's not in there. Because see, y'all go off image to these places. That Jesus ain't, listen, suits and ties is a lie. God damn, y'all just, hey, look at what we wear. Look at what you fucking drive too. Altimas, that has to do with altar, and the altar is truly straight above your head. Right up there, the altar. You know, and when Satan created image, the material world, when he reset society, you know, you didn't get a chance to learn any of these, your minerals, alkalinic water, farming, anything. Nothing whatsoever. And truthfully, to get rid of these, you've got to create the stories. Because it all has to do with this. I mean, where does it say in there to shit on yourself too once you get older? Well, that's a product of the old people's organs shutting down from a lifetime of all the shit substances that they've consumed because they came out of ignorance, out of a reset into falsehood, idol worship, material, money. We were poor, Matt. No, you wasn't. None of y'all were poor. You were never taught from day one on how to fucking use what God gave us. You've been denied that for generations and made into cattle. That's what we are. Your commerce, listen, your birth certificate says commerce. Commerce, by definition, is the sale of goods and services. And it represents capital, which means property. So chicken is capital to the corporation of Chick-fil-A. Just like you are property and capital to the corporation of the United States of America. No difference. The church, the Catholic Church, and the judicial court system is the exact same. You confess in both places, you know. You get sentenced, there's penance. You know, listen, that's another whole video. I've done them before. But when you can see how, and then the judge wears black, the hammer of justice is Thor, black robe is Saturn. He's 6 feet above you because you're summoned to court. You're dead already. You're dead. Yeah. The woman delivers a baby the same way a ship's delivering cargo. They're both on water. The ship comes in to dock at its berth. The woman goes to the doctor to give birth. There's a delivery room for the ships to drop them off. There's a delivery room over here for the babies. And then there's going to be some fucked up babies and there's going to be some fucked up cargo. So stillborn, whatever, damaged cargo, damaged goods, there's some more money in it for that shit. Okay, vaginal canal, it's coming down. The water canal, it's coming down. Both get a certificate of existence, of manifestation once they hit the ground. It's so easy. And you don't even know for 9 months, okay? For 9 months, you're being charged, you're supposed to be, by these cell salts in the stomach of the woman in there, but y'all don't know shit. You poison it, and that's why there's so many diseases. It's because you fucked y'all up. And people will hate me, they'll want to shoot me, hang me, and truthfully, please do it. Do me a fucking favor. Because you want to stay here. When the Bible basically says to be ready at any given time. And if I don't talk about shit like this, then I lose my salvation, my saliva, my salts. That's where it is. And y'all are cowards. People against me are cowards. They're so ignorant and they're stupid. All they've been trained to do is go fuck off and make money. And do nothing else. Sit there and watch TV and eat pills. Alright, I gotta go. One more thing though. The Colosseum in Rome is what they put out there to fool the masses. What's in all the big cities? Colosseums, because of what? Sports. It's not real. What is it? Yeah, OR means gold. OR means gold. School is a fish. School's a fish. Fishes, because we're under maritime admiralty law, which is another video. I love you.